guys, today we are going to the forest, and I'm almost finished packing up some stuff. I don't really need much for this. We're going today because we are going to get some spruce roots from the forest, so I'm just packing up pretty fast. We're going to get some spruce roots, but I mean, I just bring an axe because, you know, it's forest, a small saw, and then I have 3 knives here, and the one I've been using the most, it's the Debarking. I got this recently, and that's pretty nice. A more basic knife, which I really enjoy using, is the other classical Mora knife. And then there's a Hille, Norwegian knife, Saramonic, which I really like the look of it, but it's not that easy to use. So I think I'll just go with the Debarking. Take the grass force, small saw, the Mora classic, and I think I'll go with the Debarking today. Why take a new when I can use the stainless steel one, which I really like to use? So that's it. Now I am out here in the forest, about 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes away from where I live, and it's super beautiful out here. It's a bit chilly, a bit cold, but whatever. I'm a Scandinavian, so that shouldn't be a problem. I think everything out here is just like super wet because it was a lot of rain and some snow, and today it's all like a bit more warm, but that's fine. That's the raven. So my plan is I put my tripod in my bag along with my camera, my GoPro, and I'm pretty excited. It's not really far away from where I park my car, so I don't have to go for like half an hour or hours. It's like 5-10 minutes away. There's a lot of very nice spruce trees, and the roots is so easy to pick up, and I think we will go that way. This place is just amazing. There's a lot of spruce, a lot of roots. The sun is shining. It's really cold on my hands, whatever. But let's start digging and find some roots. So first of all, it's a very good idea to use a stick, and there's a lot of branches all over, and sticks for digging, so I'll just find one, sharpen it a bit, and then start digging. So let's see what we can find. That looks promising. Let's see. And then they're just crossing insanely, so you have to be careful. You want them as long as possible. And then we use the stick again, just to dig a bit more, so we can see what we are doing. Oi. So here, there's a nice one, good length, another one, and they're crossing all over again and again and again, so that's a long one. And then it splits into 2 or 3. So we're gonna just pop it. Phew. Yeah, that's the train. I mean, we are in Denmark. There's not a lot of places that you're away into the wild. There's always a road or a small town or railway or something. There's a fine one here, I think. Oh, that was long, but that's okay too. Short one. They're like a meter or a bit more, and that's just perfect. So we're going to debark and then split them. That's so much easier to work with. I'm not sure I'm going to do this at home, but let's see. So if we are looking at the damage I did, this is nothing more than wild game. They're searching the forest floor for food, and there are so many trees here that will fall during storms and all that, so that doesn't concern me. What does concern me is when people are cutting into trees to get the resin and then just leave it. That's crap. But searching for roots, that's not. It could be worse. So it's not really difficult to remove the bark. I try to cut away the small baby roots, side roots here. Cut that away. So that might not be a piece here where this will be in one go, but at least there's some very nice thickness here, and it's pretty the thickness here will be even thinner when we remove the bark. So you can see here the thickness is actually, yeah, thinner here. But there's a lot of roots here, and I'm gonna put them in a small bag and then head home, because they will freeze my ass off, I think. Well, that was it. I just gotta keep them in my hand because they're really dirty. So it's time to head home because it will be too freezing for my hands to work here out in this cold. But when I get home, I will make these, peel off the bark and prepare them, and then you can store them, put them into water again when you're going to use them. That didn't take me long. It took me like, I don't know, 20 minutes to pick up a lot. Well, back to civilization. I'm almost at my car, so we'll see you in a bit. So we're back in my workshop, and I got all the roots here on the table on my workbench, and I'm going to show you how to remove all the bark and decide which roots we can, split in long lengths and which ones we just have to make shorter. So let's make some nice, good quality roots for the stitching and all that birchbark project that I mentioned earlier. So here we have the roots, and there's no reason why we have all this in bunch here, so I'll just pick out some nice, I think works. This one looks good. Go away. Okay, there's a lot of small side roots, or baby roots as I call them. When we were in the forest, I showed you that the thickness will actually be, the thickness on the root here will be even more thinner when we remove the bark. So don't take the smallest roots, because they will be like almost too thin. because we will in the end split them to make them more durable and more easy to work with. So, and this part here, of course, off with that. You will get so much material stuck up under your nails, so you can start with a knife, scratch it. It's very bad for the edge, but if you have some knife you don't really use, that's okay. You can also take a piece of wood, and I will show you that right now. So you can take this small piece of wood and scratch. That was the outer bark, and then we have the inner, the white fibrous material here, and it's a bit sticky because it's the resin from the tree. It's a pine, or it's a spruce, but conifer. So remove all this small thin layer until you have this more yellowish surface material, and that's the root, or we can call it the naked root. And it's really strong material. So this ended up over a meter, I think. So this just works. Next step is pretty easy. You take a knife and then make a cut and, you know, split it like this. And then this step is like super important, because you have to be even. You have to make the split in the middle. So if it goes more to one of the sides, you have to control it by pulling more in the opposite. So you're actually leaving one of the sides alone, and then just pull in the other, and then slightly, you know, back to the middle. So be very careful and keep your attention to what you're doing. Because now we made this over a meter long, and there's no point in accidentally making it shorter. I almost got this in the full length. I actually think this is one of the longest I've made. That's pretty good. Voila. 2 pieces. Thicker in this end, of course. And put this in a, I don't know, a bag or something. Not plastic, but it won't stay moist. It will dry, but you can soak it up in like 5-10 minutes. Oh, I just love this. Nice. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the first video I made with my new GoPro, and that just works super well. I hope I inspired you to go out and find spruce roots yourself. Hopefully there's a lot of spruces around you, or another conifers. There's a different trees that works, but spruce just works best for me. Absolutely. Stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you will subscribe and hit me with a like here. That would be very nice. Thank you very much. Till next time, take care.